We are live. World of Warcraft Hardcore. There's a lot of people that are dying on purpose. This is like amazing because what ends up happening with the whole hardcore thing, and most of you will already know this, is that there's essentially no PvP unless you're doing like world PvP or flagging yourself on purpose and all this sort of, stuff. And for me, one of my favorite ways of playing World of Warcraft is helping people out, running around, buffing them, healing them, and that sort of stuff. I'm probably going to rock a Tauren Druid in hardcore. Maybe, I already have in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. I already got a Dwarf Paladin and a Night Elf Druid as my main. I do Horde a lot as well, but predominantly because of time limitations and all that, I've just been sticking to, my one... I had to think there. My one Alliance or so character. But what I'm curious to do is just kind of take a look. All the graphics are maxed out. Things seem to be running pretty smoothly compared to Classic, which still sometimes can bog down my system, even though I can play Red Dead Redemption 2 on maximum graphics. So a little bit of an optimization thing there. But what I am curious to do, potentially, is to let myself die and see what that looks like. What does it look like? I have no idea. Let's just take a look at some of the options. They do look a little different. Yes, I know. I don't care. I want to feel the pain. And apparently, their aggro range is pretty big. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it. I hope it happens. Maybe. No, there we go. Do it. I dare you. Do it. I hope that guy lets me. Don't kill him. There you go. There you go. That's what it looks like. Try again or release the spirit. But what happens when you release your spirit? I cannot help you, champion. So this is the part that they were saying that you would be able to remain sort of like in ghost form. And yeah, so basically it doesn't really look any different. But apparently you can travel like all over the place. You could still talk to your guildmates and all that sort of stuff. There's also another thing you can do, but I don't know if you can do it in Classic, but you can do it in Wrath, and that's turn off the death effect. I don't want to spend too much time with that right now. But just for the fun of it, again, the spirit healers are still there. They just can't help you. I'm surprised they're even in there to begin with. It's kind of an odd take. But yes, this PTR runs better than WoW Classic, depending on like where you go and all that, of course. See? Death is permanent and you cannot be resurrected. Try again. So that's what it looks like. That right there. You stay dead. Now, you want to do something? How could I go to my trainer? Ya fools! Which way is it to get out of here? You'd think after 20 years, 80-some thousand hours, I would just know how to do this without even... I was going to say without even blinking, but I blink like 182 times a minute. What I'm going to do is go on sort of like a weird ghostly adventure. Oops, I can't do auto run for some reason. Might as well get rid of that now. Same thing with the questy tracker, we don't care about that. Move to the location of your corpse or speak with the spirit healer to be revived. Are you trolling me? You can't do that. But yes, there is a way to turn off the death effect. I just don't know if you can do that here. Show helm. Automatic. No. It's kind of cool because when you do it on Classic Wrath of the Lich King, what ends up happening is that it looks cool. Sometimes you forget you're dead. You're walking around and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Whereas in this one, you're very quickly reminded that you're gone. I should have done a Night Elf because I'd be able to move around quicker. Right? You get that 20% racial. But yeah, you could still see bodies. What I'm looking for is to see if we can... if we could see any people while we're in ghost form. Because from what I remember in Classic, even Wrath or Retail, I think there might be a limit from your body, and that wasn't always the case, as to how far you can just see stuff like the people in the world, right? Let's go to the Fargo Deep Mine. I have to admit, that part would be kind of cool if you could still see people. Like, I know for a fact there's people in here. Huh. Interesting. The chat is something else. Yeah, so that would kind of kill it for me, honestly. If you can't even see the other people in the world. Because you're like too far from your body. I was kind of hoping for hardcore you could at least do that. Like, at least. Oh, how nice I can walk on water. Let's do who... Oh, wow, there's a bunch of people here. We're gonna go to the Raven Hill Cemetery. And we're gonna see if we can find any lonely souls. I have to admit, I wish they could have had it so you could have seen everything. Everything. All the enemies, all the bodies. Of, like, the real people, I mean. But it is what it is. I really wish I could have known for sure if there was somebody here. Oh yeah, the spirit healer there. I remember that from getting ganked almost 20 years ago. I cannot help you, champion. Surely there's got to be somebody here. But I guess not. That is pretty wild. So what would be your thoughts on that? You're dead, but you can't even, like, move around the world just to kind of see how it is, right? Because when you're near your corpse, you can, as I've mentioned. Sock puppet, sock pocket. I was thinking of that thing you could put behind your phone. You know, that thing. Wonder if I should do this actually for my screenshot. Yeah, I totally should. Actually, I'll go up here and then I'll hide my camera. And I'll take a... Hold on a second here. I want to make this, like, really, really cool. For, like, a screenshot. Yeah, just like that should be good. Alright. I'm sure you've had enough of me blinking 182 times a minute anyways. Y'all know what I look like. You're not missing out on anything. But that is pretty much it. There's just... Let's take a look and who... Strangle... Thorn Vale. Oh yeah, we got a couple of people there. A level 6 is there. What the hell are they doing there? Yeah. Well, this will tell us for sure if we get to Duskwood and there's just, like, nobody around, like, no actual players there. I will know for certain. I'll be pretty confident that you just can't see anybody. I am pretty excited to potentially give this a shot, though, like I said. I don't know how serious I want to get with it. But the idea of doing what I have been doing forever, literally since I felt like I was young, just helping people, buffing people, and I think the Druid would be amazing for that. The Paladin with, you know, the oh no, wait, Crusader Ore didn't come till BC. So you don't even get the faster mount. I don't think. Yeah, it's just so hard to say. But I have a feeling I'd be leaning towards Druid. That's just, like, my feeling. Almost. In town, it's slow, I get it. Please let me see real people. You know that I see dead people. Well, I'm the one that's dead. Let me at least see other people that are, or that are alive or whatever. Yeah, no, I don't think you can. What a bunch of phony baloney. Well, why would I be able to use my Hearthstone? Huh. Would you look at that? Well, I think that's it for me. That's pretty much what happens. That's the conclusion. You don't see anybody. You don't see any enemies. Nothing. Hey, I wasn't sure. I mean, I had an idea, but this pretty much confirms it now. I mean, I'm pretty sold on the idea that you get to do nothing. Which is kind of crappy, to be honest. So there you have it. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure when you wake up tomorrow, this is how your world looks moving forward. Black and white. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.